Good morning, everyone. Katie Ramirez here. I just wanted to jump on and almost do a little morning reflection and just a morning talk. Thank you to everyone who joined me in class and who has joined me in class. In about a week and a half, I'll be coming up on a month, and it's been super exciting really building this with the community and asking you all for input and creating off of that. So I wanted to just check in and talk about the struggle as we we're shifting into ending 2020, which I think we all thought 2020 was going to be this like crazy, amazing year. And really we can shift our beliefs into our views really at all times. You know, it's that shift of what has happened and what has needed to happen, what has needed to be said, and also, just reflecting, the slowing down, which is very difficult. I live in New York, and so coming from Chicago to New York is a different kind of hustle, a different kind of boogie foot. So anyways, I wanted to talk about the struggle and turn it into a story. So I think, for me, I will say that the way that I view success and all of those things is very different from what I thought as a kid. And truly in the year of 2020, for us to be healthy, to have a home, to have food to eat, for our families to be healthy as well, is success in 2020. But as we think about the struggle and think about our daily issues that we come into, I was reading I'm reading this book called The Awakening by a woman named Dr. Erin, and she's super science-based, which I love, but very metaphysics and philosophical and all-encompassing of all views, beliefs, religions. And there was this story that she told. It's a very science-based story of the metamorphosis of the butterfly and how the butterfly lives its entire life reinventing itself and then it where it ends, it also begins, because when it turns into a butterfly, it lays eggs. So it reminded me of this story that I love very much that my teacher, Alana Kaivalya, first told me, my yoga teacher. And so this is the story. And we can all connect to all parts of the story here. So there was a little old man. And every night, part of his before bed ritual was to drink tea on his front patio and relax. And one night he noticed that there was a cocoon, that a caterpillar had created itself a little cocoon to live in his favorite place to drink tea. So the man eagerly would come every night and just watch the cocoon with great amazement and excitement even for this new life. And so a couple days in, it was probably had 12 or 13 days had passed, and all of a sudden he noticed that the cocoon was beginning to shift open. And he got so excited and just sat and watched and waited for this butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. But some time had gone by, and he noticed the little butterfly was beginning to emerge, but it almost looked like the butterfly was stuck. And so naturally, being a compassionate, loving man, he went to his workspace and he got out his little tweezers and he went to help the butterfly out of the cocoon. And so eagerly going back to the cocoon and ever so gently going into this space that was open and helping shift open this cocoon. And out emerged the butterfly. And the man was so excited to be of service to this, creature from another dimension, really. And the butterfly emerged and came out confused, coming into our world, our human world of here on earth. And and the butterfly stumbled around its space, and from there it was on a table. It stumbled out and shifted out and fell off the table and onto the floor. And the man realized that the butterfly was now lifeless. What this man didn't know at the time was that the butterfly's body is full of dormant knowledge, and the butterfly's wings actually need the pressure. There is a cell that is activated, a certain almost, you would call it like almost like a bloodstream, that is activated when the butterfly begins to shift itself and push itself out of the cocoon. But it needs that to activate within itself in order for its wings to be able to spread and actually fly. And the man didn't know that. And he was just trying to help this little creature. And therein lies the story and the message behind how we can look at things and see how we are coming to them. How are we connecting to them? This man thought he was being of service and helpful when he was trying to help this butterfly. But, how are we doing that with other people? Are we coddling people? Are we doing too much for them? Are we not doing enough for ourselves? And also with the year of this year and the struggles that we've all gone through, truly, we've all gone through them. The struggle, it is our struggle. It is the struggles of our lives that will create the miracles. It will create the radical shift within us. But what we need that, and it's been talked about for many years in the makeup community, and I feel like it's not talked about. I don't see it or hear it really in other communities. And I do feel like I'm a part of a lot of them, but nobody ever talks about the struggle. They talk about the fame, or they talk about the beauty, or they talk about the superficial stuff. They talk about all of their educations. They identify as an academic, or they identify as this or that or this or that. But when we can identify with being human, perfectly imperfect, and understanding that the struggle is part of us being able to open up and shift open and allow our wings to fly, and coming into a space of knowing that we have that power within ourselves to shift and open. So there are so many ways to identify. There are so many ways to look at this story. And what can we take away into our own lives? It's myth. Myth is what helps us imagine. Myth is what helps us dream and visualize something bigger and broader. Embodying a butterfly who struggles and pushes itself out of the cocoon. Embodying the old man who loves too much, who gives too much. That idea of quicksand. You can't ever grip the quicksand. The sand will always, the more you grip the sand, the more it doesn't stay in your hand. So where can we ease up? Where can we let go? Where can we forgive ourselves? Self-forgiveness, self-love. It is a radical shift and a radical act to even acknowledge that we can shift, that we have the power to choose, and really try to lean into what struggles we do have. It is our struggles and our truth and our honesty in connecting that bring us closer together, allowing love in, allowing people in, allowing us to love others, but not give too much of ourselves. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you. If no one has told you that yet today, I love you and I'm here for you. And hope to see you in class or message me. I'm available. Take care.